All right, everybody, Louis Sports Man Over Market, and today is the E-mini call for March 25th. All right, I want to go back and I want to take a look at yesterday as we were doing the live event, and this is, some of the things that you have to go back and say, where did I screw up? What did I didn't screw up? Why didn't I see this coming, right? So we were looking at this yesterday, and I'm going, we definitely said that. So I got on here the hours that we were on, so we understand this, okay? So we're looking at the profile and it's not finished, okay? It's not finished. It goes down, makes a low of 2090 half, and then it rallies basically up to 21. So it rallies 1100 points from the low, all right? But what couldn't it do up here, right? We had yesterday the value area high was 2098.75. So it peaked in there, peaked in there, peaked in there, right? And then we kept looking at, I had that band up there. Well, that band was basically right here, 2096 and a quarter down to 2094.75, right? So I'm looking at that band and I'm going, well, as long as we stay above that, then maybe this thing has um, a chance of going and testing our point of control, which was 2103, right? So as we were signing off, the market was actually hitting in this area, right? And I tried to get it out to you that anything below the band, especially here, once we took this out, you got to understand that the market's no good, right? So that was my uh, I should have got that out to you sooner and let you know that anything under here I would want to be a seller, okay? And then you're looking at this, we're looking at that profile and going, it's not finished, it's not finished. And and this is the problem when the market starts trading slow, it sits up there, and it lulls you into a false sense of security, right? Then we look at bracket H. They come on, they give you bracket H, and they break out the band, and they take out here, and then the rest is history, right? Then we go down, and we're talking about the profile, filling itself in, right? And this is the trouble when you're in a bull market. You keep getting your ass beat by being short, and then when it's time to get short, you're afraid, and it, it's hard to stay with the shorts, right? All right. So looking at today, we're going to put our bull bear zone at 2087. Okay. I'm still. Remember we talk about these markets, fill in single prints and do it, but I'm still looking for this. So this is going to be a target for us, 2077.75. This is an unfinished bottom. This is an unfinished bottom. So maybe 2076 half to 2077 half is a target if we get moving and accelerating on the downside today. Okay. And then we got to talk, then we got all the single prints we've been talking about from 76 down to here. All right. So those are the things that are way on my mind when I'm trading. And then yesterday it really was, I you take a look at it and you go, all right, well, we're up here. But all of us, and should ever, and you shouldn't let things influence you. You shouldn't let me. You should do your own stuff and then think about it. But the key to yesterday is that we couldn't stay inside value, right? We kept failing and not staying inside value. All right, so now remember we're talking about the pattern, right? So there's the Fibonacci. We got a higher, lower, higher, lower, higher, lower, higher. Now we got a lower and a lower. So are we going to put enough lower days together, come back in there and fill in this area, right? Is that going to be? I would even take filling in. Actually, I want to test the 50% again of that range. If we hold that 50% and we rally for that, I could probably really live with that. So I'm just pointing out the things that I'm seeing. Okay, so um, so what you're seeing in front of me right now, I'll switch this to a 30 minutes so I can get you the value area stuff. All right, let me open this up. All right, so all right, so we got the value area high of 2097 half. We got point of control 2096 and a quarter. We got the bull bear zone right here at 2087, and we got the bottom of value at 2086. 2086. Okay. Um, this is a, this is a band of resistance I've put in here. Okay, based on several days ago. All right. This is so we went from the lower band to the higher band. Okay. And then what I've put down here is this 2081 is a mode, an old mode that I thought was a target, and we came down and we tested 81 half overnight. Okay, and I've had this in for several days. Okay, right here represents the single prints. Okay, and then so you should what I kind of do is keep track of those bands, right? So I got a band from the Fed day down to 2061 and a half, down to basically 2049 half, and we got the mode from the Fed day at 2058, right? So that's what I was looking for. I have those things on there that I'm not, you know, looking at this in hindsight, right? So the key again today is going to be, can we get above, are we going to get back in here, sustain a rally? You know, we're not opening up out of range. So not opening up out of range is telling us that 65% of the time it goes back up and tests the previous day mode. Now, that's, 35% of the time it doesn't. So, that's going to be a call as the market develops today, right? And do we get inside value and then start supporting it where it looks like it can make it up there? So that's why we give you the bull bear zone. Those are moves that came out of the middle. So let's look for 2087 to see if we can get above that. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at on that. All right. As far as the rest of the markets, we got a bullish bias on the S&Ps, but I'm telling you, it takes at least a week or so to get these things straightened out after an expiration. So I'm giving you a bullish bias, but I'm not giving you any credence on it right now. We have to look more around 9:30, between 9:30 and 10 to see where we're at to determine that. All right. Okay, oil. Oil, we got it. Uh, I'm sorry, this is gold in front of you. We had a bullish bias on it yesterday, and we still have a bullish bias on it today. So you got right here, 1192 is our bull bear zone. 1191.60 is the value area high, and then 1188.40 is the value area low, and then the point of control is outside of the value, which is 1187.60. And I've also put the pivot in there, so you got your R1, R2, R3 if you want to look at that. Okay, so you can go back and look at those areas. All right, ZB doesn't look like they're having. I guess the patience means they're not raising rates like we talked about, and the bonds have just basically they keep going up, right? All right, so bull bear zone 165.10, or I'm sorry, 165.03 here. 165.05 is the top of value. 164.17 point of control. 164.05. All right, 164.05. All right. So CLK has been, they catch us in these slow, I call them, they try to shake out the shorts, right? We do have a bullish bias in it, and this is also this expiration stuff. So I'm not giving you, uh, the bias for me is not as strong right now because I'm going to use the bull bear zone here, right? So 47.79 is our bull bear zone. All right. If we fail up in that, I think that 47.72 is the top of value. All right. 47 half is the bottom of value, and the point of control is outside of the value area, which is 47.32. Now, we already hit the bull bear zone once, and then we backed off of it. So, all right. Everybody, good luck trading, and you can catch me at Eddie's show later on today. Talk to you later. Bye.